Welcome back. We're in another video in Twisted Beta. Yesterday we did not get to a twister. Today we might. I'm thinking we should. So, there's not really any storms on the radar right now. See? Let's see. Okay, day 15, which was yesterday. Tornado number 1. Okay, so a tornado did end up forming yesterday. Oh, there was a major outbreak. Okay, we got some stuff on the radar. Oh yeah, that's not some stuff, that's a lot of stuff there. Okay, that might be able to produce a tornado there. So I'm thinking that we go ahead and head over there. Let's see what twisters we can catch today. So sadly, I'm not able to get a Dominator yet, or at least anything. Hey guys, remember yesterday when I went in the grass and my vehicle started floating? Well, it's floating again. Oh guys, the sirens are going off. Huh? Looks like we got ourselves a funnel. Let's see, we got at least 25 to 85 miles winds. Okay. Well, I'm thinking we put something out like over here in the grass, like. Okay. Let's go. 13 miles per hour, maximum wind speed's 18. Okay. Think we might catch ourselves a tornado here today. Let's lock our car. Let's see. WSP. Okay, what are the winds that they're picking up? 13 still? We getting any money? No, okay. Let's see, what are the wind speeds? Still float. Oh, 11. 9 miles per hour. 12. Okay, do we got any red? Oh. Yep, that's some tornadoes, guys. That's producing 3 tornadoes that can produce ourselves 3 tornadoes.
Floods happening in New York and Pennsylvania. Because the hurricane just went through.
Oh. That's what we can earn a tornado right there. I think that we still have, oh no, 20 miles per hour winds. 20, okay? Ooh. Still not looking good. 22 miles per hour. Well, we're in Hindenburg. We just spawned like at the Hindenburg Lake. I don't know if we're gonna have ourselves a tornado today. Here, hold on. Oh, 30 day, 32. Oh, I think tornadoes. Have tornadoes already spawned?
idea of coming to me first. Right here on Roku. This is more done. I'm only too happy to see you when you actually have something you want.
Well, we gotta go and head towards the storm. I'm lost in this house.
I'm a doctor.
Let's go. Let's turn on ourselves our lights. Let's go catch ourselves some tornadoes. Well, we have ourselves some debris. Okay, guys, we're getting a tornado. Hell, let's just go a penny. No, these are golf balls now. Tornado warning, boys. We're gonna get a tornado. Yeah, that's for sure gonna produce a tornado. One right here.
I wonder if she would have still proposed if she would have made it to the stand.
Ooh, that's getting big. Some hail, a ping pong ball. Ooh, this is grabbing us around the road. This is getting us. Well, it's hailing. Let's hope a vehicle just does not break down.
The storm went through Wilkes-Barre, and that's one of the channels, or one of the towns it's on. What do you call it?
On patrol?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sure this is just gonna be some hail. We've got one big bad warning right here, connecting over into here and then into here. So this tornado, I'm guessing, could go like start over in that, over like on Bunkley or whatever, and then come over into Hindenburg, come into Primer Lake and the Trent, and then go back into Primer Lake. Well, we're gonna come more out here.
Tornado watch.
Oh.
New York City.
Whew. Well. Oh, shoot, guys. Right there. That's a funnel. That's a funnel right there, guys. That's a funnel. Did you hear that? The national was a tornado! Tornado on the ground! Tornado on the ground, guys! Tornado on the ground! Tornado on the ground! Tornado. Funnel.
Bro.
That's a sidewinder.
Bro.
And then we got a tornado over there on the ground. Tornado trying to form over there. Okay, guys. Let's see, what are the 13? Okay.
Former mayor up there in Westfield, Pennsylvania. That is right on that
Well,
border
we're
of
heading.
New York
Oops.
and Pennsylvania.
You're not recording,
with the
zip
river,
it.
At record levels, and rescues
Are you
going
recording?
on, and
Oh,
first
I'm
responders
sorry.
that have been
So they can hear
caught
me?
in those waters today. Just
that's
a
good.
very scary situation.
Okay.
There. Katie Burns
But yeah,
is on her
major
way to
tornado over there.
Pennsylvania already, on her way
Ooh,
to
it's
that
glitching.
situation.
That's
So,
how power
on the ground,
flashes.
She and her team are making there, and they'll have reports this evening. In the meantime,
We're getting
we
closer
are
to it,
here
guys.
in, Cranford,
I'm seeing power
in
flashes,
New Jersey,
too.
just 16 miles away from New York City. Right now, we came up today.
Where's
from
the tornado
Washington, D.C. Woke up under very heavy rains and winds, and maybe we look at some of that video from this morning in the nation's capital.
We're getting a lot.
And as a matter of fact,
Where's that
our
tornado
team,
at?
as we left today, one of our vehicles got in a situation on the interstate there, leaving Washington, heading north, headed up to this area, and a hydroplane that went off the road. And so we had to have
I thought that was debris for a minute.
And not a good situation. That is how heavy the rains were and how scary it was in that big metropolis of Washington, D.C. But now, here in Cranford, we're expecting a line of storms to come through the New York metropolitan area this evening, and New York City will even be affected, and likely going to bring some very gusty winds and heavy rain. And in the interim, we're under a tornado watch here in this part of New Jersey till 10 p.m. tonight. We could have wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. So the remnant of Debbie continues to create very bad situations. And when you're in a metro area of 23 million people, and it's rush hour, and the rain may begin during that period. And
Do you see how hard that rain is?
Very dangerous situation. So everyone needs to be very, very careful. In the meantime, we are trying to figure out our next moves here as we stand. And again, Katie Bird on her way to that developing dire and dangerous scene in Westfield, Pennsylvania, right on the border of PA and New York. Ian?
Robert, I know that's been a lot of miles, a lot of hard work. We thank you for that, and hopefully we can get through these final stages of Debbie without any more damage or injuries. It's Fox Weather's Robert Ray. Thanks again. Let's get you a live look at Syracuse as we track what's left of that tropical moisture from Debbie. Camera's still bouncing around a bit. This camera is actually significantly improved from last time we looked at it, when we could see effectively nothing. This system, it's moving quickly now. For so much of Debbie's life cycle, the story was that it wasn't moving. It was putting down extreme rain rates. That's why in some parts of the Carolinas, we recorded almost up to around 2 feet of rain. Now the storm has pace, but it's still generating some significant hazards. And you can see on the enhanced satellite some of that heavy rain. The issue here is along the leading edge. The threat is twofold here. We've got widespread flash flooding, and the flash flood emergency is one of those on the New York side of the border, the other on the Pennsylvania side. Out ahead of it, more flash flooding happening, and the leading edge closer to the front itself, that's where the storms have the most intensity when we're talking about the potential for damaging wind gusts and even the tornadic threat. The tornado watch that runs until 10 o'clock. You do see in this portion of New York.
If
you want to wait for dinner, or you want to just cook some dinner now?
Flash flood warnings, and along the leading edge of this, those are likely some gusty winds about to roll on through the capital region too. Timing of this is poor. Maybe folks coming out of work a little bit early on a Friday, and you're trying to get home to beat that for good reason.
Spinner over there.
Very,
Okay.
very heavy rain. The areas where we have
There's
that
a
flash
spinner
flood emergency
somewhere over
that was
here.
issued. Thankfully, the heaviness of the rain is now well off to the east. But you look at what triggered that, and that orange represents 3 to 5 inches of rain. It came down in a very short period of time. That was only about a few hours. The bulk of that came down, and of course that led to a significant flash flood threat, especially in some of these spots where we've seen rounds of heavy rain lately, and that's caused more
Do you know
issues.
what that means?
Not to this intensity, but it sets you up as a little bit more vulnerable to flash flooding in some of these spots. This is the tornado watch that I mentioned, and it goes from much of the southern half of Vermont up to
Okay, we gotta
down
turn right
to the
here.
Capital Region, the lower Hudson, and into much of northern.
Oh, guys, this gust is
The
bad.
other side of the Delaware River. Just know that as the leading edge of these storms
Last
move
prop right here,
through,
okay.
You look at the timing of all this on the Fox model, it's going to be 4, 5, 6 o'clock, moving right through the evening rush. There is the chance, we've had several already, that we get some tornado warnings issued with some of these storms. If there's a silver lining, the pace of all of this has continued to speed up a little bit. By the time you
Okay, let's go look at that twister. We're getting closer to it.
Tomorrow, it's
him
sunny
have
and
hair.
a fantastic
I
weekend.
don't.
Just have to get through an evening.
We've got to
without
keep
some
going.
hazards
It's right up here.
Temperatures in the mid-80s. Looks like we'll stay mostly quiet into the early part of
So
the
we
day.
should... Let's
All
go.
right, we're tracking Debbie's path in the Northeast. Parts of Pennsylvania have seen upwards
ready to come
of
cook?
5 inches of rain today.
We are
and
going
New York State
fast.
is bracing for more
Yeah, if you
downpours.
saw,
Joining us now is Jackie Bray. She's the commissioner of the
Is that
New York
Twister
State
still
Homeland
on?
Security
It looked
and
really
Emergency
complicated.
Services Division. Jackie, thanks for being
Yeah,
back
there's still
with
a
us.
Twister
These
up
were,
here.
some
It
of
does
the
look
concerns that we talked
No, like, if
about
you, like,
here on Fox
look
Weather
at the,
Now yesterday, and pockets of
thing.
New York State have seen terrible flooding. What can you tell us about what's played out so far this afternoon?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's good to be back, Ian, and you're spot on. We have seen really intense flash flooding in 2 of our counties, Steuben and Allegheny.
How
Those
close
those
are we?
counties right along the Pennsylvania border. You know, it wasn't, you're right, this storm is moving fast now, and that is good news for us, but it dumped 4 to 5 inches of rain in already
It should be over
saturated
there.
areas in about 2 hours, and that's just caused
You remember all the
significant
rain that
flooding.
was in the cup
We've
when we were
evacuated
camping?
the hamlets
Yeah.
of Woodhall and Jasper
That
and the
had to
southern
be
portion of Addison.
3 to
Those are
4 inches of
towns
rain
in Steuben.
that fell
We've been doing
in just a matter of a
rescues
couple
and
hours.
evacuations
Did
in
you trim
Allegheny
all
as
of your
well.
nails? Or just a
Hopefully
couple?
that is coming down.
Why don't you do all of them?
I didn't see
To all be in the
How do you
clear
not
by
see
our
them? They're on the end of your
last night.
fingers.
But what we
Turn
feared would
over
come to
here.
pass in those
It should
areas
take us
did.
over to that road.
Jackie, it was just off to the south of your areas in Steuben and Allegheny, as you mentioned, but down at the Westfield, PA, we saw that river gauge, and it displays exactly what
We
you were
saw a
talking
big
about.
tornado
That river, we're seeing
earlier,
some of the
so
video here.
we for sure
If
got
you look
that.
at the gauge, it was
Look
effectively
what's
a
in that
trickle.
plate.
That went up to 13 feet
Oh, wow.
and shattered their record, which was set back in 1996. And it clearly generated a very dangerous scene. I'd have to think that just off to the north, next county up into New York, there were similar scenes like this produced by all that heavy rain. Is there any word on,
Where
I
does
know
it
you
say the
mentioned some of the
Twister
evacuations.
is?
Is there any word on any of the damage or the injuries that may have come out of this?
2 twisters,
Yeah,
but
I mean, right now we feel really lucky. We don't see real significant injuries coming out
Yeah.
of this. We certainly have some washed
are there
out roadways.
any
We've got
twisters
a
over
couple
here?
hamlets that have been cut off from emergency services.
Did you ask him if he wants food?
Swiftwater rescue teams have been working all day, including county teams, local
Because
fire
we might as well just
departments,
cook it now.
We've got a team from state fire and state police out there working to move people.
So when are we
help
leaving?
people to higher ground and safer ground. I think it's
To go to
going
the movies?
be a scenario in which once
6:30?
these waters recede,
Okay.
we've got to go in and figure out which infrastructure is damaged and what infrastructure is.
We've
is
gotta go
looking
see
okay.
this
We'll
damage.
obviously begin as soon as we can safely do that.
Yeah, Jackie, flooding like this is going to cause damage, but so glad to hear that at least for now we haven't heard of any injuries. You talked a lot about the preparation that was going into
Did you do your
potentially
toes?
seeing some weather like this yesterday. Did any of those preventative measures play into this? I have to think that, unfortunately, this
We've gotta
didn't
be
play
getting
out
close.
as expected, but it does sound like some of your crews were prepared for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Our Swiftwater team moved from Vestal, New York. That's just about 2 counties over. They're usually
Where
in
are
the
we?
Vestal region, and so we had pre-positioned not only our equipment but our personnel. In
We'll
order to
hear
get
that
to
tornadoes
areas
up here.
faster.
Okay.
That's been good news for us. I also just
Power
want to
flashes
tie
over
back
there.
to the counties, both Allegheny and Steuben, have not only been responding for themselves, but have actually sent teams across the border to Pennsylvania.
Okay, I'm seeing
and then
it.
we're backfilling with other teams from other
Are you
places
guys
in
seeing
New
that
York.
gust
And
over
so
there? Yeah,
it's
that's a
that
twin.
type of cooperation,
That's a
whether it's
tornado.
local to state government or state to state, that really
It's a
keeps
good-
folks safe, and
Is
that's
that a
so
water
critical
spout right there?
today.
Yeah, that's hard work and an excellent job both at the local and the state
think
level,
I'm going away
particularly
from it.
moving through an
What?
event that got very bad, very dangerous, very quickly. Jackie Bray, we know this is a busy afternoon. We thank you for your time. That's the Commissioner of the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services. Thank you.
Well, I know it's
Thank you.
for sure happening, Nicholas.
All right,
His
so
mom
that
texted
is
me.
the last of Debbie. We still have some dangerous hours ahead. Unfortunately, as we look forward, this is into next week and beyond.
Know her name?
We had talked
I
about
have
this,
no
that the Atlantic
Oh, yeah, those are
Basin
power
was
flashes over
starting
there.
to awaken.
That's
as
bad.
it had that look of
That's a
what the
nice
middle of the
name.
season
Yeah,
can
that's
look
something
like.
You'll
Yeah.
remember
And
that.
yes, this is the next
sliding in.
disturbance. This was bumped up today. It's the
From the
7-day
other way.
development chance from the National Hurricane Center.
Oh, big power flashes!
This tropical wave,
So I'm
which
gonna
doesn't
save it
look
as
like a
Taylor
whole lot
Noah.
yet. This isn't going to happen
Close that up.
over the weekend. We're thinking it's more
together.
likely
Are
in
those-
the early part of next week.
Are those power
That
flashes or
becomes our
fireworks?
next tropical depression. And into Tuesday, here you go. A forecast model has this
Taylor Noah.
somewhere close to the islands, northeastern part of the Caribbean, the
that
Virgin
much
Islands, or
room.
Puerto Rico. Gusty showers and thunderstorms should be expected with that tropical moisture moving in. The other issue is that you look farther off to the east, and it's kind of open season for these tropical waves moving off the coast of Africa. The only thing that's helping is the abundance of Saharan dust in parts of the basin. We know through the back half of August, though, that starts to fade away and quickly, and those waves coming off of Africa act like the seeds for some of these tropical systems. The one in the middle, forecast models haven't been too impressed with. That might help moisten up the atmosphere, and then the one behind that may be the next one that we watch.
I think that those are fireworks.
It will be Ernesto, the next one, then Francine. You look.
What the fuck was that?
I might have actually bumped it.
You hit the home button. Okay, what's going on?
I think there's a firework.
You're watching Case Files.
You ready to
My daughter's next.
Well, me.
burgers
It's not gonna happen.
and baked beans?
That beast is right ahead of us in the night.
Because I don't know what else there
Found
is.
myself staring at case number
Some
6578.
air fryer stuff.
He was a homicide detective who had a way with words, see.
I told John, he said,
He said he doesn't know?
yeah, he said he doesn't know.
Because it's my job. This is serious, Horatio. It always is. This guy was tough. Tough as a nickel steak. They called him H. When it came to arson and explosives, he was an ace. He had a secret weapon scene.
Is there fireworks going on? I'm seeing a lot of lights in the sky. Major power
I just asked
flashes.
his mom.
They were hot, and it was my job to find
Are there fireworks going on?
it was like a Jeep garden. And I was
What then? Is there fireworks going on?
Stay tuned to Eye on Mystery for more case files.
Where should I start with?
NLPD says there's no sign of the shooter. Says he fled as soon as he took Sam out. Witnesses? Gregorio and the FBI agents are the only ones in the immediate area.
Yeah, and I should have caught on to the partners sooner.
Frank, you with FBI and NLPD, you would knock and talk of the area. Maybe somebody saw us.